I won't be silent. You can't keep me quiet. Will tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless.
Hello and welcome back to the Guardians of Justice. In case you haven't viewed our previous video, you should go down here at the link in the description box. There's a link that will direct you to our previous video where we spoke about emotional abuse, and you'll be able to catch up and understand better about emotional abuse before you can get into this lesson. And in case you haven't subscribed and clicked on the notification button, then this is your chance to do so. And today we're going to be talking about shame and control. And for a person who is emotionally abusive, they tend to practice shame. They always want to be in control, they always want to have power over you. And today we're going to go through the tactics of control. And the first tactic of control that is usually used is making threats. And when these people threaten you, they make you feel scared, and they are always like, I'm going to report you, I'm going to take back that which I have given you, such things. Other than that, they monitor your whereabouts. They call you at any random time of the day and they expect you to pick their call immediately, or they text you and expect you to respond very urgently to their texts. Other than that, they might even pop up at your place of work or where you're studying, so that they come and really confirm if you went to school or if you went to work. And thirdly, they keep spying. They develop a new talent of spying, and they want to check on your internet, they want to read your emails, they want to go through your call logs, they want to check your messages, and they want just to know who you're talking to. And other than that, there's gaslighting. Gaslighting is a tactic whereby people try to make you feel like you're crazy. I don't know how to really explain this, but when someone is doing gaslighting, they make a mistake that you're confronting them about look like as if it's your mistake. They could even try to make arguments that are very specific, or specific events, to seem like they didn't happen. They try to make you doubt yourself and question your memory and your ability of thinking. Next, we have they are always making decisions for you. They tell you what to wear, they tell you what to drink and when to drink it, such things. And next, there is stonewalling, whereby when you're confronting them about something, they just shut down and they just be quiet and they don't want to talk to you about anything. They just like simply cut you off completely, and you can't get through to them and reach them and talk about anything. And dealing with emotional abuse is a real challenge, but I'm also going to tackle that in this episode. To deal with emotional abuse, the first thing you should know is that you should always avoid self-blame. Abuse is never your fault. You don't deserve abuse, and nobody should tell you that I abused you because you did this. You don't, mark my words, deserve abuse. And other than that, when you are engaging with an abuser, or when you are around someone abusive, the best thing to do is don't try to change the abuser. Because most people will say that I'll stay in this emotionally abusive relationship because I know he can change, or I know she can change, and I believe in them and all that stuff. But if you try to change someone, it's really hard. Change should come from the person themselves. If they want to change, let them change, but don't try to change them. The only thing you can do is encourage them to see someone like a therapist who can help them to be able to change their behavior into more positive behavior. Other than that, we have prioritizing your needs. Make sure that each and every time you care about yourself. If you love yourself, then you will have a greater opportunity or a greater space for allowing somebody else to love you. So always prioritize your needs. Remember that you're important. Value yourself so that someone else can be able to value you. The fourth thing is avoid engaging. Anytime you find yourself in a position where you are about to argue with these people, just back off, just walk away. The fifth thing you should do is to set personal boundaries and stick to them. These personal boundaries, other than setting them, you should make it clear to your abuser and tell them, for example, if you're going to embarrass me in public, I'm going to go home. And make sure the moment that you feel like he is trying to embarrass you or belittle you, just to take your things and leave, go. Make sure that you stick to what you have promised yourself or whatever it is that you have set as a boundary. Next, build a support network. A support network can involve reaching out to your friends, to the people who really, really love you. And also, if you need a therapist to help you through this process, then feel free to visit a therapist for this. Next, end the relationship. If you have reached a point, you really have to really try and respect yourself always. And if it reaches a point where the abuse is too much, feel free to always respect yourself enough to leave this relationship. And ending the relationship doesn't involve you having a tangle thingy with this person, like going back and forth every time. It means completely ending things. Cut them off if it's possible. Block their calls, block them on social media, everything. Just cut them off so that you can do the final step, which is allowing yourself to heal. And allowing yourself to heal requires a lot of self-care. It requires a lot of self-love. And if it's possible, you should be using affirmations just to remind yourself who you really are. You just tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am blessed, I am loved. Remind yourself the good things that you really, really love about yourself, and it will really, really help you to be able to heal. And sometimes I know it's hard to end a relationship with an abusive person because some of them have a narcissistic personality, and we'll be talking about that in our next episode or during one of the next episodes. I'm not sure which one, but I'll be able to link the description together with this one so that somebody can be able to access them so easily.